wealth here in commercial real estate to give to humanity without limits. Welcome to Ladies Night with Steph Block. We are all free to be the greatest alive. We are all free to be unstoppable. It is only within our own mind that we are able to be stopped or unstopped. Welcome to Ladies Night with me, Steph DeBlocki, and I am very excited to share with you our special guest for today, who is also in the DMV area like me, and she is a real estate investor and educator. She is a life seeker and freedom lover. She's an obsessed mom. She absolutely adores her kids. And she's a real estate junkie and a world traveler with her small kids. She's totally into skydiving. She is fierce and not afraid to jump. And she truly believes that the meaning of life is giving. She went from one flip to LP 200 doors, and she found her path and her strength to become a stellar capital raiser. But it was out of the purpose of not going after shiny objects, but to grow wealth together. I love her mission because we're so aligned, and we always want to protect and multiply our wealth and always put our investors first, and it's so important. I just want to introduce Miss Heidi Rios and let her have the floor. Heidi, before we get into capital raising, can you please share with us your story? How did you get to be a capital raiser?
Yes. I think that a lot of things have happened in my life by accident, but as I took the path, I stepped up to the place. And in my mind, I have that spirit of freedom and becoming an entrepreneur and live under my own terms. I remember since I was very little, I would do raffles and I would sell things. And one of my biggest hits was a little theater made of puppets out of socks. And I would charge one Cordova, where I come from. And I would have a bunch of kids in the backyard of my house pushing and shoving because they wanted to come into my show. I was making money since very little because I needed to buy my own clothes. So that's why I come from Nicaragua, originally from the jungle. You can take the girl away from the volcano, but can't get the volcano out of the girl. And then I moved to America, and guys, I grew up hating America, hating Americans. Little I knew that I was going to fall in love with this country, and today I happen to believe it's one of the greatest countries in the world. I came here 20 years ago. I came here for love and had to learn from zero. And something that I always take with me is the gratitude for having had all the opportunities and the options that I don't have in my own country, even though I have it under my skin. So I came here and I had this passion. I don't do anything without passion for learning languages. So that's how I could communicate with people here. I studied languages and I became an educator, and I've been teaching at high school students for 20 years now. And yeah, by myself, no family, nobody. So no network. I'm my own network, and I love it. I love it. I feel like I'm so thankful for that position that I've had to having to seek life, make it happen on my own. Never I have ever felt poor me, boohoo me. Oh, everybody else has family. I don't have a rich uncle. I don't have a mom that can help me with my children. I feel like I'm cool. I'm feeling cool. I bring it. And then 6 months ago, I joined this mastermind because I started investing a year ago. A friend of a friend knew about real estate and then introduced me to this world. And I was like, oh my goodness, I love what I do. I love my job. I love working with people, but I want more. I want bigger. I want greater. And I think that real estate is the number one way, numero uno, to create wealth. And I invested and I did my a flip, not knowing anything at all, but I knew that I needed to. I wanted more. I always want the next mountain and the next mountain. So always want to be doing the next thing. Progress. I want to progress. Progress equals happiness because you get to the top. Now I have the house. Now I overcame my obstacles. Now I have the car. And now what? Like you would think, oh, you have a nice life, you have a good living. More. I want more. I'm happy at my job. Like I'm not the kind of person that hates their job. I love it. But I need to find a way to create bigger impact. Teachers, we teach you with our being. We love what we do. We do it for love, that's for sure. But I want to create bigger impact. How about going to people that are even at greater risk? And I need money for that. And I need to be wealthy. I need to be filthy rich so I can change the world. I think good people should be wealthy rich and die broke because we give it all. So I started on that flip. And from that flip, I got a lot of connections. I wouldn't do it alone. So I understood the power of connections, the power of seeking and having support. And once that I got that flip, I I was networking with so many people, and there was the opportunity to invest. I have no idea what syndication was. What? This is a year ago. Syndication? Most of the people I know, my friends, extended family, they don't know what that is. Intelligent people, engineers, doctors, they have no idea. I had no idea what that was. And then I was in YouTube and in my books and learning, and I had the opportunity to invest in my first multifamily deal. What the heck? What is this? And then the second one as well. I knew somebody that knew somebody. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. This person is my friend. She's trustworthy. I'm going to go for, she's doing it. I'm doing it. Connections. Yeah. Because the first thing that you think about something that you don't know is that a scam? Is that real? Should I trust them? I had no idea. I went for it. And now I am a year later, joined a mastermind with Michael Blank 6 months ago. And I didn't know what my path was. I didn't know what I'm going to do here, but I know that I want to change the world. I want to give. So I discovered that the strength that I like to play with it's connecting people. It's all about people. I want to get close to people. I want to help, support. I want to create impact. So capital raising, I realized, oh, this is what I want to be. I want to bring opportunity. I want to have a little place in their lives that I was able to change their financial picture, their lifestyle, or the first step to financial freedom. So that's how I started. And now I have 200 doors. And I've done 3 attempts of capital raising. The first one, I fell on my face. I loved it. It was amazing. I'm so happy for falling on my face. I learned so much from that because you jump on opportunities because you were hungry, because we want to succeed, we want to grow, we want to learn. So I jumped on that opportunity, and little I knew, oh, wait a minute, I had to vet my team. But just the opportunity to be in the arena was amazing. Then I tried the second time, and I was this close. I missed my mark. That deal didn't proceed. I'm like, I was able to. They wanted me to bring a half a mil. I'm like, whoa, that's unthinkable. And I was able to come out with a quarter of a million. Oh, I can do that. I'm powerful. What is within? You want it, you get it. You believe it. So I am on a live deal right now, all in. This time I know better. I'm loving my partners. My operating partners align with my values. They're passionate about it and they want change, they want impact. And I think I'm finding my way. And here I am, giving it all. And one thing that I want people to know about me is that I am not dropping the ball. You will think, oh, it's discouraging. You didn't make it. I'm going to make it. And here I am, and I would like to share that with you and what I've been learning. in my path to where I am now. I'm absolutely honored and thankful that you're here. And I was thinking about what can I bring, if anything, of value for these amazing people that are giving me 1 hour of their precious time, that are bombarded with so many meetings and Zoom calls and hungry for learning. So I put together this presentation for you guys to share with you the stuff that I'm learning and that I hope that I can bring value to you tonight.
Yes, please do share. I do have a quick question for you. What specific strategy are you planning or did you use to get that $250,000 on your first try? I know it was drive. That will definitely be the big thing, but was the strategy for you?
It's a leap of faith, and also partners, knowing people, trusting and being close to people that know about it. But the biggest thing I did was did the research, study the numbers, use the logic, but most of it was my enthusiasm. I want to get in. And I didn't want to be thinking about it and no wishy-washy. I wanted to have the opportunity to do it, and I went for it. And now, a year later, my deals have equity multiple of 2, and I think it's going to be more than that. So I'm multiplying and doubling my money, and I'm glad that I took that big jump. I'm a skydiver. I'm a life seeker. Adventure excites me, and sometimes you want to go with your guts. You go with your guts. My strategy was going with my guts, not knowing anything and trusting the person that was offering the deal. I knew that she knew somebody that had the deal. So I did it like that with my guts.
That's interesting. I know some people might go, "Oh, you just already knew some wealthy people." Can you tell me, did you have already a network of very wealthy people? I think that may be a limiting belief that some people might be facing right now.
No, no wealth at all. I got all my savings and all the money that I had in IRA account, and I just need to get in. I just need to get in. I need to take the first step, and just because I knew that it's big and that this is a way that I can create the things that I want, greater things, bigger things. Just a regular woman, just a regular person. I think you have to go with hard cold facts. Yes, you want to know their numbers, but you follow your guts. I think that what that comes to mind a lot. The enthusiasm, the opportunity in your guts. Yeah.
Thank you so much for that share. Because I think a lot of people are like, "Oh, you might be personally like not doing so hot. You have that rich uncle somewhere. So you'll just go find that rich uncle and they'll solve all of your problems." And it's just not like that. It's just like a little bit of money from a lot of different people and coming with a heart of giving and just being truthful. What we do, I love what we do because it's so important to give people this opportunity to grow their wealth so that at the end of the day, they can give back, they can support their family. We all have this yearning inside of our heart to change the world, to make it a better place. And you need money to do it. And this is one of the fastest ways that you can securely grow your wealth. So it's just completely a no-brainer. And I just thank you for sharing the fact that you didn't meet your goal. And that's okay. That's so important. So I'm just thankful for your vulnerability because I know a lot of people would be nervous to share something like that. So please share your presentation. I'm just really interested to see any awesome extra nuggets that you have to provide for us.
Yes, I just want to add that you just keep showing up. You don't let those things, there's a little bumps, there's a little, you reroute, but I am going to get where I need to go, where I want to go. I'm just not dropping the ball. I'm going to get there, and they're going to know me for Heidi brings it. That's what I'm on to. I think that's what's happening and what you're finding in your path. It's because you need to go there to get to the next step. You need to experience all that so you are better equipped for the next bigger step, and you're more ready. So just step closer and closer. I just want to share that with you. Don't let that discourage you. Don't feed those limiting beliefs thinking, oh, I didn't make it. Oh, I missed my mark. I did not. I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer and I'm going to get there. Yes. So I would like to share with you the strategies that I'm putting in place, the things that I'm learning by doing, because just thinking that it's not good enough or not this time or I'm not ready, that's not going to cut it. You're going to learn by doing it. And this is what I am taking all in, what I'm putting in my system and drinking it. And I hope that you do it too. I'll show you some tips and some strategies that I'm putting into place as we speak. That I think it's gonna be it. It's gonna be it. So a little bit about me. These are my partners, my children, my traveling buddies. And if we're going to describe this super strong circle that we have together, strong army of three, is that we are always seeking life. We want to go to places together, learn new things. We love freedom. I've been before and after children around the world. And they told me that once that you become a mom, you're not going to be able to do any of that, Heidi. Forget it. Your life changes. And I was like, I say no. It's going to be just more amazing. So before my kids were two, you they don't pay for plane tickets. So before Alejandro, this is Alejandro and Caterina, they turned two. I needed to go as far as I could because where can I go? So I don't have to pay for plane because after they're two, I'm gonna have to pay for three plane tickets. So I'm gonna go as far as I can for the price of two. And I took them, just me and them, to China, and I came back with this power and with these beliefs in myself like there's not a thing a mom cannot do. And this is a side note. But I want to tell the moms or the future moms, and if you choose not to be a mom, that's okay too. You can do many things as well. Is that it's easier when you travel with babies because you go to a place and you get pampered. You don't have to cook, you don't have to do dishes, you don't have to do laundry. It is possible. It is doable. Nothing can stop you if you become a mom. It's just more amazing. So I took them to China, the three of us. We were there for 3 weeks and it changed my life. I realized that I think motherhood makes you invincible. I think for me, yeah. I think that once you become a mom, women go a little bit crazy and you think that you can catch bullets with your teeth. I don't know moms if their moms here if they feel like I feel, but that's how I see it. So I think it's beautiful, and I just want to share with you that nothing can stop you after or before motherhood. You can do anything. You still can go to the gym. You still can travel. You still can go and do anything but more amazing. Yeah. So also I want to tell a little bit about me is that I've been teaching for 20 years and I don't want to stop ever teaching. I think it's amazing to be around people. I get my energy from people. I love supporting, helping, connecting. And I think that's one of my superpowers. I love connecting with people. I love helping people and knowing that they can come to me and they will find support. I learn a lot from them. I think they teach me so much more than what I give. I take more than what I give. They're warriors of life. They're teenagers that are this is difficult time in life and they show up. They keep showing up. They don't drop the ball. So I'm learning from them every day. It's amazing. It's amazing to connect with them. That's a little bit about me. So I went from one flip like I shared with you to $200. I think it's the best financial decision that I ever have made in my life. And here I am now, raising capital in the arena, got in the game, and I'm feeling unstoppable. But I didn't do that by myself. Stephanie was asking me about the strategy. So, how did you make that happen? I made it happen because I had people that got my back, people that were believing in me, that were encouraging me, that were sharing ideas and experiences. You don't do this alone. There's no I in real estate. You have to have a team that you can absolutely depend on. I don't think I ever would have taken my desires, my ideas of becoming a real estate investor if I would have done it by myself. There's no way. I need to have a dream team. So I think there's something about human race that's gathering together, helping one another, supporting one another. It's just how we have made the biggest changes in this world. It has happened collectively. And a little bit about my background. And this is how I present my pitch. I tell people a little bit about me when I'm offering a deal. Not this one necessarily, but you always want to tell people where you're from, but briefly. So I'm from Nicaragua. I have a degree in education. I have my master's from Framingham, and I love connecting with people. I love teaching. I learn new things and then I teach them. The mastermind for Michael Blank is how I started and discovered that the strength that I have is being a capital raiser. I think that we bring opportunity. We are connectors and we bring the opportunity to people, regular people. They don't know about syndication. They don't know operators. They don't know syndicators. We do. So we connect them. And I think that's huge. That's big because that's how we connect them. So now the team that I'm working with, and I think I found my way, and I'm so happy to have gone to my two deals that I was raising capital to this one because this is it. This is my team. The team and I, we have in common the belief system of working with passion. You have to have experience, so we leverage that. I work with operators that have done it, that have been there, that have the experience, and we leverage that because I am a startup, but they are savvy and efficient operators. So we can leverage our strength because I know operators of geniuses and they tell me, Heidi, all I can do is five people. All I can talk to is five people. That's it. I don't have anything else. I don't want to talk to people. I can't do that. For example, the introvert type, they're maybe analytical. Maybe they're amazing with spreadsheets and numbers, but they can't talk to people. They don't want to communicate with people. They're introvert. Yeah. So we combine those skills. So experience, I work, my team is experienced and I trust them, and we are about transparency and integrity. And Stephanie said at the beginning, the number one thing for us is investors. Investors come first. And what I want to talk about tonight, and that I thought, how can I bring something that is worth their while tonight? I wanted to share with you how I'm finding my way, what my perspective is of power relations and raising capital. So let's start with finding your way. I struggled the most with that. It was, you have to have clarity. You have to know your why. What's your burning why? What's your reason? And I was like, man, I have 10, 15 reasons on my list. I couldn't decide what is it. And it's okay. It's okay. It's okay to have multiple reasons. It's okay to have multiple whys. As long as your intentions are pure, you're okay. I have a vision coach, and as easy as simple as it is, he's Heidi. Open your heart. Don't judge. Don't think you're inadequate, that you're not like them, they have the clarity that you need to have. Just open your heart and think about what's stirring. What is your heart wanting? Don't judge. And write 5 to 10 things and go back to that list and see what's sticking out, what pops out of the page. So I was writing all my whys, and they were like 5, 10, 15. It was always about people. Every time I wrote something, it had to do with people. Oh, so I have multiple reasons. I want my family to have a great life, great opportunities. I want to check all my boxes. We go all over the place. We go to all the 7 C's. We make memories, and they're unforgettable. And then what? Because we all want that. We all want our families and our children, our burning wise. But what else? Okay, so I have that. I check the boxes, and I think it goes beyond ourselves. Yes, our family. Yes, we want the comfort, the wealth, the money. But for me, it was people. It is people. Everything that I wrote had to do with people, has to do with people. It's about impact. And how do I find the impact like that I want to create? Because it's so much that comes to mind. Yeah, I don't sleep. I don't sleep at night with so many ideas that I have. So you could use perhaps your pain better than anyone else. So maybe you want to help people that have gone without, like you have, or what you lack, or in my case, I never had support when I came to this country. And I don't feel that I was shafted by life or like a victim. No. But I did not have a network. I did not have a safety net. So I learned to live without support. This one of has been one of the most difficult things in this country. So my pain is, oh, I know what it is to be without support. So I'm going to do that. I want to support people. I want to help. I want to help them feel like they have a rock in me, that I'm going to help them to get where they want to get. I'm going to create impact, opportunity, uh, a way that they can better their lives, support, because that's the thing that I liked the most when I first came here. So think about what is it that you have gone without, and maybe that should be one of your whys besides what we all want, which is first comes to mind our children, our family. Also, you want to think about what is it that you are passionate about that will help you understand and connect with yourself. What is it that I can do best? What's my my, my gift, my talent? What people tell me that I stand out for or that sets me apart from the rest. One is, your unique ability. And if you want to learn more about unique ability, go to this website. It's super insightful. When you know what you're good at, I think you avoid burnout. I think you avoid confusion and being pulled in so many directions. So you want to exploit that. What is it that you are the best and that at and that you feel in the zone and you never want to stop? I think when you're aware of what you can do, that you are at your best, it's the truest contribution that you can bring to the world and create impact. Maybe this is a way that you can find what you're doing. My unique ability for me is that I feel always thankful. No matter what happens to me, I don't remember one time, not even when I was in my country, living and experiencing extreme hardships. I'm always being thankful. I'm thankful. I have gratitude for the things that I've been through and how far I've come. And because of that gratitude, I just want to extend that and that generosity to others and change the world. The power of relations. We all know how important it is to have somebody that has your back. You are happier, you feel safe, you feel connected. It is so powerful to have people in your corner. You have to have the right people in your corner to go big. You are feeling encouraged, you're feeling that your heart, it's your soul bubbles out of you. That comes from connections. That comes from your team, your dream team. Yeah, your heart opens, your brain opens. And also, you avoid burnout because it's a complementary skill. You complement each other's skills. You need to understand, and I had to come to terms to this one when I started my mastermind because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm in front of this huge program. I'm not so good at this and this, but I think that I can exploit this. I was feeling so overwhelmed, so close to quit. You know what? I'm going to go back to my life. I'm happy with what I have. This is too big. But you leverage that. Other people are really good at something else that you lack. And you combine those strengths, you can move mountains. Yeah, that's the way I feel more I appreciate so much more that what I can bring to the table, because I'm not thinking that I have to do it all. You don't have to do it all. You do what you're the best, the greatest at, and other people will bring their strength. Together, you're going to function as an amazing team. The biggest accomplishments in human brain has to happen collectively. So you find your team, your dream team. You do this for people. It's about people. Multifamily, it's for people. It's about people. It's not the other way around. We create multifamily for people. We create teams and we create bigger things, greater things for togetherness. Because what do you do if it's just on your own? It's not fun to play solo. There's a saying in my country, it's a saying in Spanish, but I'm not going to teach you Spanish. I'm going to translate it for you. It says that the birds that fly together fly the furthest. Los pájaros que vuelan juntos, vuelan más lejos. Yeah? Yeah, I don't want to go by myself. I don't want to go solo. I want to go with awesome people that think like-minded people that feel and think and have the same values that I do. And then my experience about copyright race, I told you about it. I spilled the beans. Yeah, I see it as opportunity. I see it as an amazing opportunity. They give me the opportunity to be in the game, to be in the arena. I don't see it as missing my mark. I don't see it as not meeting my goals. I see it as, wow, I have guts. I jumped in front of opportunities, maybe not knowing better, maybe not knowing anything, but I am here now and I needed to be there. So I am now knowing what I'm looking for in my team, how to be with work together, how to vet them as well and see that we have the same values. I wouldn't have known that if I wouldn't have jumped in that opportunity that I had no idea what I was doing for. But I knew that I needed to be in the game. So get in the game. Get in the game. That's what you need to do. Get it. Don't think about it. Follow your heart. And 6 months later, raising capital, I know a little bit more now, and I wanted to share with you. Um, Understand that what you do if you want to be raising capital is the most sought after skill in this sector. Yes, you need to do the numbers. Yes, it's an analytical, hardcore fact kind of game. But your ability to connect and to communicate very well with others about a deal, it's a very sought after skill. All pillars are important, but raising capital is absolutely valuable and necessary. When I vet or when I was getting to know my team the first time, the second time, I was looking for people that, for them, the most important thing is to value relationships. I'm not after shiny objects. I'm not after the money. I love money. I have a good relationship with money, but I'm after impacts. People, people matter the most. You educate them, you educate your investors, and you have them know that this is an amazing opportunity investing in real estate. You get to meet operators that know the game. They know how to bring, how to control and force value in a property, and the opportunities are abundant. They can raise rents, cut expenses. They can bring in back to life mismanaged properties and give investors very lucrative returns. So that's where I come in. I'm the connector. I show you the way how to get there, how to connect with them, and I'm in the team. And I am here to protect you, to do everything I can to protect your money and multiply it. So it's huge. I was in the before I was thinking, oh, but I'm selling something. No, we're not. We're not selling. We're bringing opportunity. And that's the way I want you to see it because you are given the chance for them to start changing their financial picture. You're bringing this, so you're like a little hero. A lot of people don't know operators. They don't, and there's a lot of deals that are not allowed to be known, that are not to be. They don't go out to the public. They need to know you, so they know you connect them to your team. Yeah, I don't know why my it's not going up. Nice and going. So, how do you vet operators? Know them on an intimate level. I love doing this. I love getting to know them, loving them. It's getting cozier and better. I didn't know that before. Now I do. I just wanted to be in the game, right? But now I know better. You what again, your why, the reasons why you're doing this. You want to have an amazing life. You want to have, I don't know, jets and private jets and Lamborghinis. I don't want that. I know there are people that are doing it. There's nothing wrong with that. And they show pictures of their cars. To me, I don't know. Guys, I don't want that stuff. If that's what you're looking for, we don't have the same values. It's fun, but then what? What are you going to do with all that stuff? Once that you get all those things, I want to create impact. I want to be able to have that power to buy houses and shelters and food for people and bring a water to places where people have to walk miles and miles because they don't have drinking water. That's what I want. I want to create
Girl, you
impact.
just mentioned what I'm most passionate about right there. I cannot wait to be pouring loads of cash and syndicating more cash for water, basic things that are so important.
Something I want to share with you is how to identify our partners. I want you to understand something super important when you are saying your pitch. You want to respect people's crock brain. So the way we process things is it goes to the primitive part of our brain, mid upper brain. Upper brain is the analytical part. You don't want to do that. You want to start with feelings, emotions. Do you know that you can like or not like something without knowing anything about it? You don't even know the facts, you don't even know the numbers, logic. No, you want to appeal to the human factor. You want to be comfortable with somebody, connect with somebody, give them something that makes them feel that they are wanting, that they are desiring. Go for the hot cognition. The hot cognition is things that make you feel. The cold cognition, it's numbers, spreadsheets. You don't go to somebody and tell them, hey, here's a bunch of facts and information, do what you can, make the best out of it. No, you want to connect, you want to create novelty, tension. And this is not to manipulate people because you want your pitch, you want the attention, you want people to be alert. So the way you do is you introduce yourself, talk about your wins, your obstacles, show them that there's a sense of urgency, why success is inevitable, why this deal is going to work, this deal's hot, why, show them the reasons, and then show your big idea, something compelling. Again, create a wanting, desire. I want to share with you this one, and this is what you tell your investors. Deals are like a train, a deal train. It comes, it picks up investors, and it has to leave. Nobody likes time pressure. I don't like it. You don't like it. But deals with strong fundamentals go fast. You have plenty of time to decide if you love it. If you don't love it, you should not invest at all. But this deal is going to hit. It's bigger than me, bigger than you, bigger than every person. Really, we need to decide on the 15th if you're in or out. It's not okay to force somebody to invest. It's not okay to throw people through anything, but you have to show up with authority. You are bringing a lot to the table. You bring your strength, your conviction. Be excellent in the presence of others. People want what they can have. They don't want what's available. They don't want, oh, you're needy. Oh, are you going to invest in this deal? And you're scrambling funds so you can close. No, control your frame. Yeah. Tell them how amazing this is, how good this is, and withdraw. Don't stop if they don't want it. Leave because you know what you have? It's big. Your, their money needs you. Yeah. And the most important thing is to have fun. When people know you're happy and that you're enjoying yourself, they're going to come to you. Because I want to do business with people that are happy, that are enjoying themselves. Because the best thing that you can wear is your confidence. And I want to let you go with this video. And I hope that next time that you're pitching your deal, you're showing people that's what you're about. Confidence.
Love it. Love it. Thank you so much for all of that. And Heidi, you bring such beautiful energy to all of us. We were able to connect in person over dinner one night. And I must say, your mindset is amazing and something I know a lot of people can definitely aspire to. Your energy is so positive and uplifting that I know it attracts, your enthusiasm attracts. And so like by being on such a higher vibration, you're attracting people to you. Thank you so much for being giving. And I'm just so thankful to have you near. So one of the questions that are still outstanding is what kind of what masterminds are you a part of, and do you have any favorites?
Yes. My goodness, I've spent so much big bucks on my masterminds. Some of them have worked out and some of them haven't. You need to have all the boxes checked when you do a mastermind. Make sure that they are teaching you all the pillars. My favorite, it's Michael Blank. It's really awesome. I think that it's big. The program is huge, but I think that the way that he puts it together is if you put one foot in front of the other, you're going to get there. You're going to make it. Huge, but thorough. So you just keep going. Just keep going. Michael Blank, I love it. I love Some Rock and I love Rock Life. Those are my favorites. And I have bought courses from all of them.
Thank you so much for sharing that. And another question that's here is, would you say that capital raising is the best way and the fastest way to get into the syndication game? And I think that answer is yeah, but I would love to hear what your opinion is.
The fastest way?
Yeah.
The big operators and successful people say that there are two traits that they have, and one is sense of urgency and speed of execution. And for me, I'm not in the game of competing or speeding. I know I'm going to get there and I'm consistent about it and I'm not dropping the ball. I don't want to think about time. My timeline of success is different than your time of success. My path, it's my path. I'm not competing with anybody, $1,000, millions of dollars. I'm competing with myself. I know that I'm better than I was 6 months ago. So the fastest way, I think, if you're going for speed, is to hang out with awesome people. Hang out with people that are better than you and emulate them. But don't worry about the time. This is a slow thing. It's not over the night. It's going to take a long time. Just don't drop the ball. If that would be my best piece of advice. Keep showing
How
up.
about that person who they're like, oh, just show up. I hear you, but how do I do it? I'm going to start syndicating today. What is showing up look
I
like?
think you go back to your why. Why do you want this? And when you're overwhelmed and when you're discouraged and you're tired and jaded and about to quit, think of why. Why are you doing this? They ask you to have clarity. And I talked about this. Sometimes there's no clarity. Sometimes so many things I want to do. But think about the top three that pop out of the page and go for it. In my case, I want to go back. I want to go to those places where people don't have anything. And I'm going to elbow with all my fellow millionaires and I'm going to present my projects to them. And I guarantee that there will be a lot of people that will want to come with me and change the world. So that's my why. I go back to it. Think of why you're doing it. Why are you doing this? So I just keep revisiting. I don't want to spam and keep sending and keep asking because like I said, I'm the prize. You come to me, but you're on my list and we're friendly. And when you come, I'll be here. Because I'm in the mindset that I don't want to scramble. I'm the price. I'm the price. What I have for you, you want it. Because if you like when a no, if the person says no, that's fine. You don't want to convince it struggle and impose. So I would just have them in my list and always come up with a piece of content that is valuable, a powerful piece of educational content, and maybe checking with them from time to time with them. But I love no's because that allows me to my next yes. If it's this is not for you, then we're not a good fit. And move on to the next one. I don't want to be scrambling. I'm feeling the power now. Feeling the power.
I am the prize. We really need to let it sink in. Just let it in, yell it even. I am the prize. Thank you so much for coming and being in each other's presence this week and learning from this beautiful soul, Heidi Rios. Thanks for watching Ladies Night with me, Steph Dablowski. I create wealthier women by providing exclusive access to private equity commercial real estate investments. If you're interested, check out my contact details in the description below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. And you're from Nicaragua. Where's my gallo pinto and queso frito?
My goodness, I want to come and cook it for you. You eat gallo pinto and you go to war and you win. Like I'm telling you. Yes. I love it. It's rice with beans together and you deep fried and you put cheese on top and cream on top and you can catch bullets with your teeth.